So likewise, there are multiple autoantibodies affecting their at least the brain. Other systems are also involved. Now, if brain is being inflamed, there's autoimmune processes going on in the brain. Because of that, language impaired, because of that, cognition is impaired, because that comprehension is impaired. All the skills are impaired because brain is not fully active, developed. Rather, there's a process going on which is doing a damage. Now, if that is the case, and we say, okay, we do a therapy, behavioral therapy, and trying to fix it, it's not happening. There's a pathology in the brain. Now, why it is happening? Because the immune system is dysregulated. The immune system is now in a hyperinflammation state. The inflammation in the body, in the brain, causing a lot of damage. And when they have autoimmunity, they have inflammation at the same time, their immune system is also compromised. This immune system is very, very poor. That is why they have so many infections in the body, chronic infections in the body. They frequently get sick, viral infections, etc. But very important, they have very tough infections: Lyme co-infection, yeast infection, parasitic infection, Clostridium infection. Loads and loads of infections are there in their body. And if you look at many of their behaviors, many of their symptoms, that actually you can trace back to these infections. For example, toe walking is a common thing. Everybody understands toe walking. Now, toe walking is not a behavioral problem. Now, toe walking happens because child is having a fungal infection, yeast infection, which makes a lot of oxalates. And these oxalates are crystalline particles. They go deposit in under the feet. And when the child is walking, it gives them pain. Okay. Now, because of the pain due to oxalate, which is due to the fungal yeast infections, the child is having a toe walk. Now, see, each symptom you can trace it back to the root cause. And one of the root cause behind toe walking could be yeast and fungal infection. You control these infections, you eliminate the oxalates, toe walking will start getting better. Now, lot of time child has lot of biting, huge biting problem, teeth grinding, over hunger, always hungry. That could be because of the heavy parasitic infestation, infestation. So likewise, like I said, the multiple infections, multiple problems, and that is causing a different behaviors. The digestion is compromised and their microbiota is also altered. There's more dysbiotic microflora, which means there are more infectious microorganisms in the intestines in the body and less of the healthy microbes. Thereby, a lot of the systems are compromised. Their mitochondria, their metabolic disorder is there. The mitochondria is unhealthy. The size, the quality, the number of the mitochondria in each cell is compromised. If that is the case, we have to work on the mitochondria. They have loads of toxins in the body. Now, some of these toxins we can test, some of these we cannot, but at least what the ones we are testing, lead is a very, very big culprit. Aluminium is another big culprit. Arsenic is another big culprit. Likewise, there are so many metals. Some of them, like I said, we can test, some we cannot, but they play a major role in their pathology. These metals are immunotoxic. These metals are neurotoxic. And when you look at these children, you test nutrition is depleted. Okay. Now this is a growing body. Body has to make immune system. Body has to bring new brain cells, etc., etc., etc. But their nutrition is almost depleted. The proteins are depleted. The minerals and vitamins are depleted. One of the reasons simply because they're picky eater and all that. Another reason is they have a lot of infections and they are not able to digest their food. So a child doesn't get what it wants, thereby growth can be impacted. The body might be dehydrated. The thyroid gland might be hypothyroid. The liver is not doing okay. And of course, many of these children have a sleep disorder. They don't sleep well, right? Now, sleep is very, very important for our repair system, our growth. Our growth hormone production also depends on our sleep and how much sun we get. Now, you see, almost all systems of the body are compromised. So much problem is happening. And all of that lead to demyelination and neurodegeneration of the brain also. Okay. So you see so much is going on in the body. It's just not that thinking there is some behavior problem I'm trying to fix, or I can, child is not speaking, I can put some words in them and they will start, parroting it. It's not happening.